I know the man's face when I see him. Thank you, Van Grafton, for getting us live. Andre, tell that man you'll have to call him back. What does he have going on? Tell me. No, okay. Hey, good morning, everybody. Happy, today's Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, everybody. I look tan in this white shirt. I'm looking at myself. Maybe it's the lighting. I don't know. But I feel like I'm somewhat tan. Who agrees? If you think I'm tan, say you look tan. Like you, KK. You look a little tan over there. A little brown friend. As always, we start the day off. I have not done the 60 seconds of gratitude lately because I don't know. I mean, I need to get back on track with it. So I'm starting back fresh today. Who? Raise your hand in here if you're on the good list.
The good boy list.
Feho is on the list. 11 conversations yesterday. Andre, 10 conversations. And then it gets ugly. No wonder why no wonder why I'm grumpy. There ain't no damn phone calls. What happens when there ain't any activity? We may have to stop the show and change the subject today. What do you think happens whenever your actions, your outflow? What do you think happens?
Should never sell another house again.
I like that. Do you believe that, or are you just saying that because that's what I say?
I believe it.
Do you believe that? You should believe it because you're a good indicator. Did you slow down and coast a little bit? Tell everybody what happens. Good morning, Kendall Santino. Thank y'all for getting on here. If you're on here, please like, comment, and share the stream before we get into today's show topic, talking about career night. Andre, take the floor. Tell everybody, good morning, Joy Calvin. Tell everybody what happens when it slows down, whenever your outflow slows down.
I mean, activity follows activity. So if you don't make any phone calls, you're not going to have any, deals coming into you. So it's something about how the universe works.
It does. It's how it treats you back. It's like, do you pay attention to Zena? Yep. Do you pay attention to your diet? Do you pay attention, Nick Seabolt, what's up, friend? Do you pay attention to making your calls?
Yes.
What would happen if you stopped paying attention to those things?
My life would I'd be homeless. Let's just say that.
Look horrible. Okay. Well, the universal laws, what was that? An egg?
Yeah. I have to crack it. It's full.
Interesting. You got a very interesting system over there. The man cracked an egg right there, and now he's going to eat a boiled egg. I like it. But the universe does not discriminate anything. It just gives you what you give it. And right now, our business is so much harder than it was. The spring surge was a lot easier. You could get away with a little bit more half-ass. Excuse me, Zillow. The summer stalls, think about this. Who in here in the last couple of weeks or month or in the next couple of weeks or month has either been on a vacation or they're going on a vacation? Where'd you go?
I'm going next month.
Where are you going?
Florida.
To
Miami.
Miami.
Ooh.
Okay, now right now, that is probably the most exciting thing. Who you going with? Secret?
Friends.
Secret.
No, it's a group of friends.
Right now, that is probably the most exciting thing he's got going on in his life outside of, family, kid. He is really, really, really looking forward to going on that trip. Your mind can really handle a few certain things that it's looking forward to. Have you been on a trip?
Yes.
Yes.
I went to Florida. Yes.
Feho,
Yep. I went to Dollywood.
you went to Dollywood this weekend, but you also went to Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, I went to Fort
2
Lauderdale.
trips.
I'm going in September 38.
Same.
Are y'all going together? Drew didn't know, but you're going together. I like that. Partner up together and just... So, think about Van. Oh, steady back there. He ain't going nowhere. He's just going to Smyrna. So think about that. I've been on a trip. I'm going on a trip. Maybe. Hell, I don't know if my wife can get her passport back. But think about this room. How many of us have either recently been on vacation or we're about to go on vacation? It becomes a huge distraction. So in our little ecosystem here, if we represent like a sample size of Murfreesboro population, what percentage of people, if you're watching, let me know this. Are you going on vacation? Or did you just get off vacation? Because if you look on the social media feeds, it's like everybody's on vacation. Whenever people in our business go on these vacations, their mind kind of slows down the search of buying a house. See what I'm saying? You're not going to buy a house more than likely if you're about to go on vacation. If you're looking forward to that. Your mind just doesn't work like that. Blake Duncan, inspect what you expect. No attention equals no results. That's why we do the scoreboard every single day. Joey Calvin, I get in trouble with my wife every vacation, but that's when I seem to get busier than ever. I always sell something on vacation.
I take a lot more vacations.
Maybe you need to take another vacation. Maybe you need to hire somebody, Joey Calvin. You need to grow out that team like you're doing down there. So whenever you go on vacation, you don't panic. Your wife don't stay pissed off at you. You know what I'm saying? So in a nutshell, that's why it gets so much harder in the summer. It's just a stall. It's a grind. Blake Duncan, absolutely. Vacation time is our personal reward for hard work and reaching goals. See, I look at, like, you ever heard people say you need balance? Who thinks you need balance? You think you do? Let me see to your show. If you're watching this, we're getting off topic, but who thinks you need balance? What does balance look like?
What is even balance?
Balance to you is probably not the same as to you or to you. Okay? But if you ever want a ridiculously good life, your balance has got to be, it's got to be out of balance. So when I think of balance, I think of things that are kind of equal. What is give me your idea of balance.
Being able to do what I need to do, but still have time for family and not be distracted from them.
What is your idea of balance? Give me time.
Making money, and, like she said, kind of evening out the time.
But what does the evening it out look like? Like if there's 24 hours in a day,
Stress.
if there's 24 hour, what?
No stress. Like you don't have to worry about anything.
Well, Blake says balance prevents burnout. Burnout produces terrible results. 24 hours in a day. How many hours do you sleep?
7.
Okay, what's 24 minus 7?
16.
It's a tough one, isn't it? Are you sure? Are you sure it's 16?
17.
It's 17. Okay. So now we got Josh, you better be careful. You may be 30 years old and not know it. So if you've got 17 hours in a day, how much of that time is dedicated to work?
Probably 11, 12.
11 to 12. Now we're down to, let's say, what? 17 minus 12.
5.
Okay, now we've got 5 hours. How's that other 5 hours dedicated to distribution?
Working out, spending time with family.
Does somebody get left out? You can start making cuts in certain areas of your life. Then it comes down to choices. Where do you want that extra? Where do you want that time to go?
Wherever my heart desires.
Okay.
So, like, whenever you say people get left out, like, I don't spend a lot of time with friends.
Okay. Joey Calvin, I got to spend time with family, but I got to work hard to feed them, and sometimes it's difficult to have a set routine. Who in here feels like they've got a set routine? I'm off topic of my subject, but I don't care. Do you have a routine?
Yes.
Do you, Andre?
Not really.
When you get in a routine, do you feel like you're more successful?
Maybe. I mean, I'm more of a shoot from the hip kind of guy.
Shoot from the hip, so you're making sense of not having a routine. I used to be a shoot from the hip guy. And whenever you're shooting from the hip, you get what the universe luckily rewards you with. You can't predict things when you shoot from the hip. You gotta measure things. You gotta know things, and then you gotta be able to predict things. So I guess hello, Jan Stewart. How are you? I think it comes down to what you want. It's your life. You can make it. You can build it, and you can become whatever it is you want in your life. But what does no stress look like, Fejo?
Being able to do whatever I want, whenever I want.
Okay, well, to be able to do that, are you going to have to inject stress into your life?
Yes.
But why do you want stress-free?
That's like the goal, I guess you could say.
Is
the goal
it?
is to be stress-free.
Is that possible?
One
Maybe you've got the wrong target.
One day it would be possible. Not now, not anytime soon.
I mean, there's still going to be stress. It's always going to be stress, but I would build a life that helps me manage stress. But to get to that point in your life, you're going to have to go through a lot of stress. Blake Duncan, I guess a lot of people like to talk about this today. They don't care about our career night, do they? Who's going to be here calling on career night? I need y'all to show off if anybody comes here. I need them to see what y'all have become. Blake Duncan, it's just not about the number of hours, but more about the quality of those hours. Are you present in maximizing the family hours or personal hours? Or are you distracted and just there and not engaged? Joey Calvin, when you go on that vacation, you ain't engaged. You're sitting there waiting on that offer, doing this right here. You're sitting there texting somebody. It's very hard to be engaged. It's very hard. I would say instead of being balanced, be where you are. Does that make sense? Do you know what be where you are means?
Yes.
Tell me what it means, Shaggy.
When you're making calls or you're at the office, you be there. You actually do it. You show up. If you're on vacation with your family, you're there. You're all in. Focused on them. Spending that quality time.
That's right. It's hard to do because most people live into the future. They live with a lot of anxiety. You understand what I'm saying? Whenever you're living into the future, you can't do anything about the future except think it's going to go a certain way, predict it's going to go a certain way. And a lot of times you're not going to be right, but you've got all this anxious energy. You can't do anything about it. It's so hard to enjoy where you are in the moment. It's one of the hardest things that you can do. You're either in the future trying to control things, or you're in the past living with pain. You ever notice that? Who do you know that can just enjoy the moment? Carry on, you're making a difference and doing great things. Carry on, I really appreciate that coming from you. So Thursday night, 6 o'clock, we are doing a career night. And I've gotten I don't know why I was clear about this and now I have become unclear. But I talked to Van and I got clear over the weekend. The way we need to grow our company is the way it has grown. It's about bringing in you guys, the young people, and building up young people. Well, you don't have to be young, do you? I just hate, for some reason, younger people like me more. Well, a lot of people don't like me, Noah said. Do a lot of the friends you know, do they not like me?
No, not my friends.
Oh, it's not your
Other agents.
Oh, other agents, they don't like me. A lot of agents, have you ever had an agent say they don't like me? Or insinuate it?
Yeah.
A lot of them don't. You know how I know? I sent out a bunch of emails to these people, and I could tell by their response they don't like me.
What
Have
do you
you?
think that is? They're just jealous.
Hey, it's because they ain't us.
No, I don't think that's it. I don't think they like my message and how I deliver things, or how I maybe they don't like how I think of myself.
I feel like
Some 20.
I can tell you this, when I was a broke dick bastard with no money, everybody liked me for some reason.
yeah.
It's easy for everybody to like somebody that doesn't like themselves. I didn't like myself. I didn't give anybody a reason to not like me. But I'll tell you, you get around somebody that really likes themselves, there'll be a part of you that gets threatened and not like them. You ever been around those people? Like whenever our best friend Brad Lee comes around, it's extremely easy to get turned off by that guy if you've got a problem with yourself. You ever notice that? I mean, everything that I'm saying, everything that I'm talking about, it's things that I've learned about me from other people. Every problem that I have with other people, it's because of something going on wrong with me. Every single time I look at it. Like if there's somebody I'm hating on, I'll look and think, well, what is that person doing that I wish, that's it right there. Damn it, I wish I was doing what they were doing in this area of my life. So that might be, but here's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for people that are like us. You guys, most of you, I think most of you are kind of similar. We're very similar. If we were to open us up, there's a similarity that we have that we share together. Or we wouldn't be around each other. Blake Duncan, would you rather be liked or respected? They have to respect you in order to hate you. Respect is the key. Then eventually the haters become fans. Maybe that'll happen, but I really don't care, Blake, to be honest. I mean, because here's all that matters is how I feel about me. Because I've been on both sides of this. I've been on the side of where I loved everybody but didn't like me. The reason, and then let's look at why I didn't like me. Because I really wasn't doing the things that I needed to do to advance me. Now, I'm certain about what I want. I'm very certain about where I'm going and where I'm headed. Excuse me. And whenever you become very convicted in where you're headed, it's a lot easier to start liking yourself. If you do one thing. What is that one thing?
Be committed.
But what is that one thing I'm talking about of commitment?
Confidence.
Do what you say you're going to do. Change my life. And I'm not talking, I should have been more clear with those 8-year-olds. They didn't understand me anyway. When I say do what you say you're going to do, I'm saying do what you say you're going to do to yourself. Most importantly, I was a person that I would always bullshit myself. Sorry, Zillow. I would always say, well, I'm going to do this. And then I would always have a great excuse. Joey used to always make fun of me about how often, right in the moment, I could just produce any crazy excuse to justify my behavior. So Thursday night, 6 o'clock, we're going to have our guys in here calling. I'm really, if anybody comes, do you have anybody coming?
Yes.
Do you?
Yes.
Would y'all call them today? Do you?
Yes.
Do you?
Yes.
Call them and make sure they're coming. And what I want to do is I want to show y'all off. Y'all going to be like my little Playboy models. They're going to come in there. And whenever you get really, really good on the phone, here's what people start to say to you. Man, that was easy. That was a good, easy call. Like if they ever try to call and they suck and then they see y'all doing it, like the good calls were not because of the people. The good calls were because of the questions and the way you control the process. Everybody, have a great day.